putting tons of pressure on B and making it really hard for the defense to communicate these rotations and just taking site as quickly as possible.
They've been doing a great job of it here so far. Dom whiffing on all the shots there, and Aztec will capitalize on that. As he gets taken down, they got into that B-bomb site very quickly, got the bomb down. Now it's all left up to Tooney, and he will get caught out. Aztec will take care of him. And first round of our second half here going straight over to all or nothing. And like you said, that very aggressive play, I think, worked out much better for them. Catch them off guard. Good way to start off that second half.
Yeah, I think they just need to keep with that momentum at this point. I think slowing down is only going to make it safer for the defense. But now you saw them hesitate there on that A push. Dom just shutting things down there.
He was able to get two, surging out Aztec as well, though. Aztec getting two headshots with that AUG in his hand. And we were talking about it earlier. That's pretty much the only gun you will ever see Aztec use. He's probably the only person that solely uses that gun that currently plays in competitive CF at a high level, but he nonetheless does it and makes it work for him, as he is looking so good here so far on this second half, as he's already sitting at 5-0. He's managed to get himself 2 frags on this round as well. So we're sitting at a 3-on-3 situation. A couple of the players from All or Nothing a little bit dinged up here, but certainly manageable for them. And they haven't really decided on anything for a bomb site yet. They still have... Aztec was kind of lurking around towards A long still, seeing if he could find a couple of more, but now we see this moving towards the B side as well. I want to try and retake what they were successful at last round. It's now Kira and company now getting ready for this B push. A minute left on the round. They'll have plenty of time to get in here as the nades are going out. Set nades flying in. No flashes, though. Logic was able to get one to hold off this push here just a little bit. Can he find the second one? He does. Now it's all up to Truth to try and get this last one. And Exotech was there to assist his teammate, and good rotations from them to go and help their team out. That'll be a round onto the board for Triforce 5 as well.
Yeah, now they're just 3 rounds away. It's all about playing the safe decisions here for Triforce 5. They've done what they needed to on that blacklist side, winning at 6-3. Now it's just going to be all about the holds here, and they've done a fairly solid job. Even if they trade rounds at this point, it's not going to be a huge deal. They just need to have a solid showing and not do anything too risky at this point.
Certainly makes things a lot more comfortable for you when you have such a solid BL side, but you also need to make sure that you don't get complacent either as you switch over to your defensive end. As you know, you may think, wow, we had a really good BL side, but you know, you don't want to get too complacent going on to that next half, though. Babylon and Aztec have both started off this round by taking down Tooney and Logic, so good way for them to get things going on this round. They'll have a 2-player advantage. They haven't really decided much of anything, though. They're getting aggressive towards A long here, as Dom got down there and he was able to get one. Now it's going to make it a 1-on-3, and that A push is going to be coming right on through for All or Nothing here, as it's just Exotech left for Triforce 5, and he's actually hanging out in mid right now. Babylon's called it out, and he won't even take that fight. He's just going to retreat back into tunnels here, and Exotech going to try and maybe see if he can grab these 1-on-1s onto the site, but Flacco will be up there and ready for it. So keeping themselves in it, at least for now, All or Nothing, but still Triforce 5 only 3 rounds away from taking this first map.
Yeah, and it's definitely interesting to see both of these teams have actually had very, very strong blacklists, and I think All or Nothing is starting it off exactly how they need to, and we may actually see this turn into a blacklist-sided matchup.
It's interesting. It's really not what you're accustomed to seeing, though. Dom picking up 3 with that M4 over there, and Exotech getting 1 as well inside of mid, but Dom doing some good work over at A long as he got aggressive, was able to pick up 3 frags. Truth taking down Exotech in mid, getting a second one on a Tooney as well. Just 1 taps on those M4s. Able to find a couple of headshots, and now that'll make it a 1 versus 1. What looked really solid for Triforce 5 on this round after the big 3K of Dom. Truth has now been able to even it up at a 1 versus 1 if he could catch Logic off guard here. He's coming around the corner, and he finds that frag as well, getting the 1 versus 3 clutch, and that has got to give those guys some big momentum, making it 3-1 now on this second half.
Definitely now they're just 1 round away from tying things up after a great clutch there from Truth, and now if you're on the side of Triforce 5, you got to be wondering what's going on here on your global risk. You have the early frags, but And it just came down to that 1v3 situation. They peeked him one by one and didn't really connect the trades on there.
Something that we, back when I played with Standby, way back in the day, there was something we always did, and maybe it wasn't necessarily the best strategy, but we never wanted to lose those one versus whatever situations, and literally would just cram everybody up together and not give those 1v1 opportunities, and it worked for the most part. And now we see the bomb has been planted over at that B site, and Truth is just going to get stormed by 3 guys there, and now Aztec sitting down in the lower part of this bomb site, trying to hold them off as they come in, but he's going to have a lot coming towards him. He was able to take down Spires, and Babylon picking up 2 to finish off the round, as he is still continuing some good play going into the second half. And now, I can't believe it, Kyle, really. I mean, for some reason with these teams, the BL side is just working for them, and it's really not something you ever see.
Yeah, and now we have it all tied up 7-7. All or Nothing has managed to bring this one back, and they're just looking incredible right now on this Blacklist side.
Babylon starts things off once again for them, able to get the opening frag onto Logic. And they pretty much, for the most part, have been starting off these rounds with the opening picks, and now they've gotten Logic out of play, and I'm going to see where they want to go with this one. They have everybody leaning on that A side, all of them at long as well. Nobody going up into the connector, and may just see those nades going out. I don't know, see if Fake. Actually, Truth was able to find one. He was all the way over towards B, so he got a pick at B, and now the nades are going to be coming out, though Tooney is playing with that AoN over on the site, but Flacco able to take care of that as well. They're trying to get across here. Dom was able to get one onto the players crossing, but then eventually taken down by Kira, so that makes it a 1-on-3 here. The bomb has gone down on this A site, and Truth able to find Spires as well. And what really looked like Triforce 5 going to just be so solid in this game. All or Nothing coming out with a huge second half, and they've now taken the lead 8-7.
Yeah, definitely incredible turnaround here from All or Nothing. They were very, very shaky on that global risk side, but they've definitely shaken those nerves off now and are just playing their A game here. I mean, 5-1 on seemingly the harder side of the map is not something we normally see, but they're just making it look like a piece of cake here.
They certainly are, and finally this time they're able to get the opening frag on this round as Dom came through and was able to take out Truth, who's been a solid player for them, though Flacco strikes right back to take down Exotech, so that'll even out the playing field here, a 4-on-4, as they haven't made too many decisions with this bomb, though I wouldn't be surprised if we see something towards A as Kira's trying to get up into this connector, but still slow play all around from them, really taking their time, as Kira slowly working into that connector, as well as you see Babylon getting aggressive in towards mid as well, and has already worked his way up and will get the jump onto Spires there, playing the not typical play there, just rushing straight up through mid, and now that'll leave it at a 2 versus 2, though. Aztec tried getting in towards that B site by himself, and Tooney was ready for it, so all will be left up to Babylon, sitting inside of lower tunnels. Has the bomb in hand, though, which will make things at least a little bit easier. Slowly working its way into the site. Tooney is already sitting in B, and Logic playing in mid, ready for a quick rotation into that B side. Actually, both of them playing together and hoping to exchange once they find Babylon here. Don't want to give him those one-on-one opportunities, as now he's able to find one. All he needs to do is get Logic as well. And a one-on-one here, working in a 1-on-2 in total. Gets on top of the boxes, but could not quite find that shot. And there, finally, Triforce 5 breaking up a bit of that momentum, tying things back up.
And definitely at the perfect time to do it now, 8-8. Either team could win this, but with only 2 rounds left, we could possibly see an overtime situation here.
That would also be our first overtime of this event as well, if things continue to go the way that they have been, though. All or Nothing certainly the better team here on this second half. They want to do something with this A site once again, it seems. The smoke's going out. Nades will be flying up on the site as well, and nobody really playing directly into A. Exotech is now going to get himself up there, but Babylon starts things off by taking down Spires, and they'll be trying to wrap around to get Exotech. Truth on top of the site will be able to find that frag, and they're just walking all over them on this round here. Getting up onto the A site, bomb is down, and Tooney is the only guy left for for Triforce 5 right now, and not.
And yeah, what a shot there from Babylon. Once again, starting it off with some crazy entry fragging there, taking down Tooney, and now the tables have basically been turned on these guys on Triforce 5. They're in a 4v5 now, but they've got to win it to stay alive on this map.
And what a presence that Babylon's really been throughout both halves as well. Obviously, a lot more on the second half here, but has really been finding good frags that they need, all or nothing. A lot of good entries and late round picks as well, so certainly making his presence felt in this game here, and is going to get another one onto Dom, who is trying to cross at the double doors in mid as well, and the B push is starting to come out from them, though. Logic will shut it down just a bit, taking out Truth, searching for more, does take down Kira as well. Can he pick up the third? No. Flacco will be able to finish him off here, so the B site is open for them, though. See what Spires and Exotech can do, but Exotech will be taken out of it early as he falls, and this could be the map going into the hands of them right now. Yes, it is. Aztec finishes off the round, and despite being in